Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Commentary Hub's alternative audio coverage of the Euro 2024 semi-final match between the Netherlands and England to see who will face Spain in the final on Sunday. I'm your alternative commentator, Nicholas Jones, and for England, this match is make or break. They have stuttered through the tournament thus far. Despite winning the group stages, they almost came unstuck against Slovakia in the round of 16, and they were taken to penalties by Switzerland, coming out on top 5-3. The Netherlands had an even worse group stage, finishing in third. But they picked up the pace from the round. But they have picked up the pace from the round of 16 onwards with a 3-0 victory against Romania, and by beating Turkey 2-1 in their quarter-final match. As I mentioned in the Netherlands against Turkey program, Ronald Koeman won the tournament with the Netherlands in Euro 1988, and he is looking to be the second manager in the tournament's history to win as both a player and a manager. The last man to do so was Constantin Wirtz in 1972 and 1996 when he played for both West Germany and was the manager for Germany in Euro 96. The Netherlands' last competitive fixture against England was in March 2019 when they faced each other in the June 2019, when they faced each other in the Nations League. The Netherlands beat England 3-1 at home. England had won the reverse fixture earlier, almost a year earlier, 1-0. The last fixture in the European Championships was in June 1996 during the group stage. The Netherlands lost 4-1 to England in a squad of which Gareth Southgate was part of them. But statistics aside, let's go through the teams as the game is taking place at the BVB Stadion in Dortmund. It's currently raining over there. Temperatures of around 20 degrees Celsius, humidity 82%. And we'll start with the lineup, starting with the Netherlands. In goal is Bart Verbruggen, with Virgil van Dijk, the captain. Then the remaining players, Nathan Ake, Stefan de Vrij, Xavi Simons, Memphis Depay, Cody Gakpo, Tijani Reinders, Daniel Malen, Denzel Dumfries, and Jerdy Schouten. For England, as ever in goal is Jordan Pickford. Then the remaining players, Kyle Walker, Declan Rice, John Stones, Mark Gay, Bukayo Saka, the captain Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Kieran Trippier, and Kobbie Mainoo. England make one change from their quarter-final match against Switzerland. Mark Gay was suspended for that game, and he is reinstated in place of Ezri Konsa, who drops to the bench. The Netherlands have made two changes, or is it have made at least two or three changes. Daniel Malen is in place. Daniel Malen takes the place of Steven Bergwijn. And and Tijani, and yes. Netherlands also make one change. So correct me if I. So do please correct me if I get this wrong. So the Netherlands, they're in a 4-3-3 formation with Verbruggen in goal. And the four defenders: Ake, Van Dijk, De Vries, and Dumfries. In midfield is Reinders, Simons, and Schouten. Gakpo, Depay, and Marlon are the three forwards. England are in a 3-4-2-1 formation with Pickford in goal, Walkers, Stones, Gay, Saka, Mainu, Rice, and Trippier in midfield. Foden and Bellingham flank Harry Kane, the lone striker. So we're just about to get underway. It'll be England to kick us off, and we are underway at the BBB Stadium for the semi-final match between the Netherlands and England, the last place in the final to be filled. England have kicked us off, and they will be playing from right to left, and the Netherlands playing from left to right, or is it the other way around? I think it's actually the Netherlands that will play from right to left, England left to right, as the ball is now with Virgil van Dijk. He passes up the field to I think that might be De Vries. Back down towards Van Dijk. Now back up towards that might have been actually De Vries, although I think I might have just seen Jude Bellingham go after the ball. De Vries that might have been Dumfries, and the ball is being played forward by the Netherlands, and the last man to try and get to it was Donyell Marlon, but he is offside. So a bit of a wake up call for England. The Netherlands straight on the attack. Ronald Koeman seems relatively satisfied with that performance, and our referee for this match is Felix Weyer of Germany. Assistant referees also of Germany, Stefan Lupp and Marco Achmüller. The fourth official, Daniel Siebert. On VAR is Bastian Dankert of Germany, and his assistant VAR is Christian Dingert. As Kyle Walker takes the ball for England, it's just over the halfway line, picks up pass to by Kobbie Mainoo. Now Jude Bellingham. Bellingham tries to keep hold of the ball, almost tackled by Xavi Simons, but he manages to pass forward up the field, I should say, to Declan Rice. Good move by Bellingham. Rice to Harry Kane, I think that was. The ball was over the halfway line. The ball is now back with Mark Gay. It's Gay down the wing to John Stones. Stones passing to Declan Rice. Rice this time to, I think that's Kieran Trippier. It's still with Rice, I should say. And Declan Rice doesn't let go of the ball. The ball being passed around to Kobbie Mainoo. Mainoo down to Trippier. Trippier almost losing. In fact, it was still Foden. And Foden, I think he slipped up. He might have been fouled from behind. I couldn't really tell what was happening. But the referee has given a free kick to England straight away. And it looks as though it'll be Mark Gay that will take the free kick. Great. But downwing pass, I should say, to John Stones. Stones to Foden. Kane towards Bellingham, and Foden conceded to the Netherlands. It's now with Van Dijk. He passes to Verbruggen just outside goal. Almost intercepted by England, but the Dutch still managed to keep hold of the ball. The ball now being passed to, I think that might have been Dumfries. It's being played forward anyway towards Cody Gakpo by the looks of it. Or was it Memphis Depay? No, it was Marlon again. So nice teamwork between Simons and Marlon. Gareth Southgate watching intensely. As England now have the chance to play the ball forward through Phil Foden. Now a straight pass to Harry Kane. Now towards Bukayo Saka. Saka inside the 18-yard box. Can he find a way through? No is the answer as the Netherlands keep this one out. The ball is now with Kieran Trippier. Outside of the goal, it goes towards Declan Rice. Now Kobbie Mainoo. Mainoo back to Rice. Now Foden. Foden to Kieran Trippier. But he's offside. An England player judged to be offside. I think that might have been Foden. It was. And England being tested right from the start, it has to be said. Moving pass out of goal towards Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk back to Bart Verbruggen. Verbruggen plays for Brighton and Hove Albion in the Premier League. He plays the ball forward to I think that was Ake. Van Dijk back with the ball. Van Dijk passes to De Vrij. De Vrij now to Schouten. Schouten down the wing towards Ake. The ball now some 30 metres from goal. And it's being passed around to Reinders. Reinders almost gets it over the halfway line, but not if Bukayo Saka has anything to do with it. Saka was able to tackle for England. The referee's saying play on after Dutch players complaining about an incident I did not see. Stones to Walker. Now it's back with Kobbie Mainoo. Back to Walker. Over the halfway line goes the ball to Stones. Stones to Mark Gay. I thought England were going to attack, and it looks like they are now. But saved by Verbruggen. After 6 minutes have just been played, it still remains the Netherlands 0, England 0. It's Depay to Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Up the wing it goes to Dumfries. And Dumfries trying to play the ball forward, but it's been intercepted. And now the Dutch are making another break for it. Is this the opening goal? It is! The Netherlands are in front. It's Memphis Depay. And that has caught England napping. I did say England were in for a wake-up call. They got one. And Memphis Depay just caught everyone napping just outside the goal area. How on earth he managed to keep this one on target? There was nothing Jordan Pickford could do, and Hussein Musa says sorry. What are the formations? Just to remind you, or if you didn't hear already, the Netherlands are 4-3-3. England are playing it, and England are playing 3-4-2-1. But that doesn't make any difference right now. It's now the Netherlands 1, England 0. And in fact, I have to correct myself. It was Simons who scored. It was Simons who scored in the 7th minute. I thought it was Memphis Depay, but it wasn't. England have to respond quickly. And speaking of England, I just saw a player go down that might have been, I think that was Jude Bellingham, and Felix Bayer trying to assess the situation. He's having a bit of a chat with some of the Dutch players. I'll try and work out what happened. Was he sandwiched between Marlon, or was it just a shooter? No, it was just a shoot. No, it was just Shooter who fouled him. Should have been booked. Shooter lucky to at least have been given a caution. Free kick to England. And they need to respond quickly. But it has to be said, England haven't been efficient with their free kicks throughout this tournament. Referee having a quick word with Foden and Trippier. Just having a look at Jude Bellingham now. There doesn't appear to be anything too wrong with him. He might just have gotten a couple of grazes, but as far as I can see, no nasty cuts or anything. So he appears to be all right. Foden and Trippier waiting for the right waiting for the signal to take the free kick. Felix Feyer checking with everyone just to make sure that everything will go ahead. And Bellingham is fine. That's good news. As Kieran Trippier lines up the ball. Everyone ready. He waits for the signal. Foden raises his arm, but it's headed out of goal by the Netherlands. And Bukayo Saka takes the ball from Simons easily. Saka running towards the pitch, but he's just been clobbered. But he's just been bashed from behind by it was Cody Gakpo who just ran into him, barged him from behind. No need for that. And that has given England another free kick. And once again, it will be Foden and Trippier that will take the free kick for the Three Lions. Trippier places the ball in the correct position. It looks like Foden will be the one to take the run. Trippier backs away. 11.5 minutes in. Netherlands 1, England 0. It's actually Trippier that will take it towards Rice. Kane almost had a touch to it, but the ball was sent out by Virgil van Dijk. Good clearance by the Netherlands captain, and it has given England a throw-in. Foden throws to Trippier, throws to Declan Rice, but the referee has blown his whistle for something, and play has been halted momentarily. And I think Rice might have just been offside there. Ball now pass back to Bart Verbruggen. Verbruggen to Van Dijk. Now back towards Verbruggen, and Verbruggen clears the ball out of the goal as Mark Gay gets into a bit of a shirt-pulling incident with Marlon, but play still goes on. It's Kane. The ball. He fires into the 18-yard box. Saved by Bart Verbruggen. And England still trail the Netherlands by 1-0. Ball is now with John Stones inside the centre circle. He passes to Foden. It's now with Declan Rice. The ball just over the other side of the halfway line. Mark Gay towards Kieran Trippier. Trippier back to Gay. Gay passing to Jordan Pickford. Pickford passes the ball back out this time to Kobbie Mainoo. Mainoo to Mark Gay. And Gay passes to Jude Bellingham. The ball is well over the halfway line. Harry Kane straight to Bukayo Saka, who's now inside the 18-yard box. Saka looks to try and make a shot, but is denied by the Netherlands. And Harry Kane goes for it, but it blazes over the crossbar, and now he's paid the price. He's in pain. Something must have happened. I think his shot was too powerful, and that's what caused him to go down. Or did he collide? Or did he collide with anyone? He did. It was Dumfries. It was Dumfries. He ran into. He collided with. I think their knees must have bashed each other. And Kane and this looks very painful for Harry Kane. He's being looked over by the referee. And Dumfries too. And the pain on his and the look on his face shows one of excruciating pain. I think on closer inspection, it was their ankles and feet that touched each other. There might have been a bit of impact on the shins as well. This is not what Harry Kane needs right now. This is not what England need right now. Their captain, their leader, in such a lot of agony. If this pain carries on, he may have to be substituted early. But hold everything. There is a potential penalty check, and it's going to VAR. The referee goes over to have a look at the monitor. Was there justification enough for a penalty? I don't think there was. I'm pretty sure it was accidental what Dumfries did. He tried to get to the ball, but I think it was mistimed. Will this go? But I'll be very surprised if it does go to a penalty. And a penalty has been given! I don't believe it! Dumfries unlucky to concede a penalty to the Netherlands. That just looked like a normal incident for me, and Kane just came off worse. And he has been and to rub salt into the wounds, he has been given a yellow card. The penalty given to England was not the best call, in my opinion. And Bart Verbruggen will have to be on his toes a lot. Will have to be on his toes and use those sharp reflexes. And it will be Harry Kane to take the penalty. And his last 9 penalties have ended up in goal. Who's to say it won't? And who's to say it won't be the? And who's to say that it won't? That this one won't miss. He steps back, waits for the signal to take the penalty. The referee blows his whistle. Kane waits, runs up, and in it goes! England! And in it goes! England have equalised. Fantastic performance. Expertly timed goal by Kane. That was just as cool and calm as you like from the England captain. They're right back in it, and now England just have to keep pressurizing the Netherlands into conceding another goal. But the Netherlands are surely not going to take this one lying down. So now after around 19 minutes, it's the Netherlands 1, England 1. Ball now sailing towards Verbruggen. In Verbruggen in the Netherlands goal. Ball now booted out to down the wing. It goes to, I think that was Reinders, but it's over the line. I still can't believe that the referee conceded. I still can't believe that the referee conceded that gave England that penalty. He shouldn't have done, in my opinion. Ake throws to Van Dijk. Van Dijk passes up the wing to De Vrij. De Vrij to Xavi Simons. Back down the wing it goes towards Nathan Ake. Ake passes to, I think that might have been Reinders. Now Memphis Depay. I think the ball went over the line. For a throw-in. It's Stones to Declan Rice. Now back to Stones. Stones has to hold off Memphis Depay. Stones looking for the next player to pass it to, and to Phil Foden. The ball goes over the halfway line. It's with Jude Bellingham now. Bellingham passing to Kieran Trippier. Trippier back to Foden. Now Declan Rice. Down the wing it goes, over the halfway circle to Stones. And now it's Mark Gay. Mark Gay almost losing it, but able to pass to his teammate, who in turn passes back towards Gay. Now it's with Mainu. Down the wing it goes to John Stones. Stones on the near side of the wing. Now it's back with Mainu to Declan Rice, and Mainu again. Almost caught by Foden, I think it was. Harry Kane receives the ball. And he's doing really well despite that earlier knock he took. Kyle Walker concedes to the Netherlands. It's now back with Memphis Depay. Depay under pressure from Kyle Walker, I think it was. Gives a throw in to England, and it was Kyle Walker who was chasing him down. But in fact, I stand corrected. It's a throw into the Netherlands. Ake will be the one to take the throw, which he does. Still keeps the ball though. Memphis Depay. The ball now being played forward by the Netherlands. Taken away by England. It's with Jude Bellingham. He's well over the halfway line. Kane to Foden. Now the ball is with Kane. Kane passes back to Walker. Foden to Kobbie Mainoo. He's entering the 18-yard box towards Phil Foden. Can he get the second in for England? He dawdled a second too long. Did the ball actually go over the line? The referee says no goal. And that has given another throw in to England. For a moment I thought the ball went over the line, but the referee says otherwise. Stones to Declan Rice. Now Mark Gay. Down the wing to John Stones. Stones, this time to Bukayo Saka. And Saka, forward cross to Kieran Trippier. Trippier was looking for Harry Kane, but the Dutch defenders got there before he did. England going for another try. Ball being passed to Kyle Walker, but the referee has stopped play for something. I think it's because there's another ball on the pitch. There is. And he has a quick word with Kyle Walker. Just to check that this ball was okay, I think, which it is, and play still goes on. It's Declan Rice. He's just outside the circle in the middle of the pitch. Ball now being passed around by Mark Gay and John Stones. Stones to Declan Rice. Rice now finds Jude Bellingham. Bellingham to Kieran Trippier. Back towards Bellingham. Rice. Long forward pass to Kyle Walker. Now Phil Foden. Mainu. Back to Foden. They're about 10 or 15 metres from the 18-yard box. It's Mainu to Walker. Tries to play the ball forward, but cut off by Van Dijk. Ball is now with John Stones. Stones to Rice inside the halfway line. The ball is now back with Mainu, I should say. Mainu to Bukayo Saka. Saka to Jude Bellingham. Almost picked up by Kane, but given away to the Netherlands. And that was Schuiten. Schuiten trying to play the ball forward to Dumfries, but intercepted by England. And Harry Kane. Kane fouled yet again. The referee says play on. The ball now taken by Foden, but he has been fouled from behind by De Vrij. And Foden understandably upset, but the referee won't hear a word he says. It's Nathan Ake. And in terms of possession, England have had the ball 63% of the time in comparison to the Netherlands 37. Netherlands about to make another break for it. It's with Reinders. Reinders to Xavi Simons. Now back towards Reinders. It's Reinders playing the ball forward to Dumfries. Back to Reinders. Dumfries again. He's outside the 18-yard box, but deflected very well by John Stones. I'm just having a look, and I'm just taking a look at the goal line technology. That confirms what Felix Vaya says. No goal. Van Dijk to Reinders. In fact, the ball is being played forward to Reinders, and a downward pass to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo to Ake. Now back with Gakpo. He's a little way outside the box. Can't seem to find a way past Bukayo Saka, so he passes to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to De Vrij. Now Xavi Simons. De Vrij. Back to Simons. Now down the wing to Van Dijk and Ake. Ake back to Van Dijk. The ball now just over the circle. It's back with Stefan de Vrij. De Vrij towards Memphis Depay, but given away to England and Jude Bellingham. Bellingham. A pass down the wing to Bukayo Saka. Saka about 10-15 metres from the 18-yard box. He passes to Mainu, who in turn passes to Walker. Now the ball is with Foden. Foden to Jude Bellingham, but nicked at the last possible moment by Xavi Simons. And after just over 27 and a half minutes, it's the Netherlands 1, England 1. And just another look at that Phil Foden goal that was denied. Great use of the feet by Denzel Dumfries. But England are still determined to get themselves ahead. Although the Netherlands are looking to retake the lead through Marlon, and players been and a foul inside the 18-yard box. Was there grounds for a penalty? I'm not sure at this moment. John Stones, or was it? It was in fact it was a combination of Walker and Saka that denied Marlon, and they have conceded a corner to the Netherlands. Could this be the best opportunity for the Netherlands to regain the lead? Who will it be? Who will it be to take the corner? And the ball goes into the 18-yard box, punched over the line by Pickford. It was Dumfries with the header, denied by the fist of Pickford. Or was it? No, it just bounced over the crossbar. Dumfries unlucky not to send it in. And had he done so, he would have redeemed himself from his earlier incident, which conceded the penalty to England. Foden plays the ball up the field to Kieran Trippier. Up the wing, I should say, to Trippier. Rice now to Kobbie Mainoo. Mainoo sprints over the halfway line. He plays the ball. He passes down the wing to Walker and Saka. Saka passes back to Walker. Now it's with Mainoo back towards Walker. Walker passing to John Stones and Mark Gay. But it ends up back with Pickford in goal. Pickford passes to Stones. Stones with the ball, passing up the wing to Kieran Trippier. Trippier to Foden. Now back to Trippier. It's Foden again. He was about 75%. He was about 75% towards the 18-yard box. It's now with Mainoo. Mainoo to Foden. Tries to play the ball forward to Bellingham, but cut out by the Netherlands. The ball is now with Bukayo Saka. He's entered the 18-yard box. Does well to hold off Ake, but concedes the ball to the Netherlands. No, in fact, he doesn't. It ends up at the feet of Kieran Trippier. Trippier to Declan Rice. Rice, lovely forward cross to Bukayo Saka. Saka passes to Foden. Foden goes for the shot. Smack off the crossbar. And that was a very unlucky miss by Phil Foden. And that could have been the goal for England to take the lead. Been a very intense first half for both sides. The Netherlands were in front for a good few minutes, but England pulled back the deficits. So it's hard to tell which side will be the more dominant in the second half. Denzel Dumfries for the Netherlands. Picked up by Van Dijk, but it ends up back at the feet of Mark Gay. This is the left side of the pitch. As Gay plays the ball, passes down the wing to Declan Rice. Now Foden. Foden under pressure from Reinders. Rice back to Foden. Foden. Oh, no, it's still with Rice. Rice passes to Mainoo, who's inside the circle, and plays it to Foden. The referee says play on. The ball is now with Kobbie Mainoo. Mainoo was looking to pass to Kane, but Kane was blocked by at least 3 Dutch defenders, and that was what Bert Verbruggen needed to pick the ball up, and in fact the person that is down is Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay in some kind of pain. The Dutch physio is coming over to take a look, and Reinders having a private word with Ronald Koeman. I think the pressure might be Ronald Koeman. He looks a bit red in the face. I think the pressure might be getting to him a bit. But this was the earlier goal by Simons. Unbelievable shot from just outside the 18-yard box, 21 meters, and that was just absolutely magical. But the magic didn't last long for the Netherlands, as we know, when Harry Kane slotted when Harry Kane slotted in an easy penalty. Looks like there might be a substitution for the Netherlands coming. About to happen very shortly as Memphis Depay makes way for Joey Veerman. And Veerman takes a bite out of his high energy snack and runs onto the pitch, where he's greeted by Xavi Simons, and we now have nearly 10 minutes until half time. And the scoreline still remains the Netherlands 1, England 1. Ball now caught by Stones. Given to Kyle Walker. Pass to Jordan Pickford, who passes the ball out of his goal to John Stones. Stones plays the ball passes up the wing to Mark Gay. And it's Gay. Passes to Stones. Stones through the circle. He's over the halfway line. Stones does a back pass to Declan Rice, who passes to Gay. Gay's over the halfway line. It's now with Jude Bellingham. Bellingham to Foden, now back with Bellingham. It's Mark Gay. Then down the wing it goes to Kyle Walker, who's just inside the halfway circle. Stones. Up the wing it goes to Declan Rice. Now the ball is with Mark Gay. Gay to Jude Bellingham. And Bellingham just outside the 18-yard box, but fouled from behind. I couldn't see who fouled him. It might have been De Vries, or was it? No, it wasn't. It was Jerdy Schuiten. And will this have given England a free kick? The answer is no, as the Netherlands now try and make another run for it. It's Cody Gakpo this time. Gakpo looking to pass to Simons, but cut out by England. England retake the ball through Rice. Rice passing quickly to Bellingham, I think it is. Now it's with Phil Foden. And down the wing it goes to Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka on the near side of the wing. Passes to Kobbie Mainoo. Mainoo to Declan Rice. He's through the circle, right? He's through the circle. And it's Mark Gay to Jude Bellingham. The ball is over the halfway line, but it goes back into the circle to be picked up by Stones. Now it's Kyle Walker. Walker to Mainoo. Now Mainoo passes to Phil Foden. Foden now about 20 metres from the 18-yard box, but he passes back to Mainoo. Now back towards Foden again. Rice to Trippier. Back down towards Rice. And Rice now passing this time to Stones. Stones up the wing towards Rice. Now Foden. Foden trying to go around Veerman, but he passes back to Kieran Trippier. Trippier. That's a nice back cross to, I think that was Mark Gay initially, but ended up at the feet of Jordan Pickford. It's now with John Stones, and that's a forward cross by Stones up the field to Kieran Trippier. Pass to Foden. Foden closing in on the 18-yard box, but he has to pass to Mainoo. Mainoo crossing in towards Kyle Walker. Walker now inside the 18-yard box, although I think he was briefly forced out. It's now with Mainoo. Mainoo to Phil Foden. Saved once more by Bart Verbruggen. Foden came close a short while ago, but was denied. But he is now denied again. by the Netherlands stopper. And with 6 minutes to go until half time, it still remains the Netherlands 1, England 1. It's Virgil van Dijk with the ball for the Netherlands. Pass. He quickly passes to Schuiten, but he in turn receives it. Now it's with the substitutes, Joey Veerman. Veerman to Dumfries. And Dumfries now passing to De Vries. But the ball now being played forward to Cody Gakpo. Intercepted by England and Mark Gay. Declan Rice passes down the wing to Foden. Well, the ball has now been picked up by... Well, I mean, it was almost intercepted by the Netherlands, but it's now back with England. It's John Stones. Stones, quick pass to Mark Gay. Now it's with Kane. Back towards Stones. Kane once more. The ball now being played forward to Kieran Trippier. But it's now this time with Bellingham. Back to Trippier. Trippier passing to Kane. That's a long shot, but headed away by Van Dijk. England still won't give up, though. It's Kobbie Mainoo. But he, in turn, is cut off by Nathan Ake. Good move this by Kobbie Mainoo. But it wasn't enough. Throw in to England to be taken by Walker, who throws to Mainoo. Now it's with Bukayo Saka. The ball given away to the Netherlands through and Marlon. Marlon has to back pass to Stefan de Vries. Now it's with Reinders. Reinders to Dumfries. Now the ball picked up again by Van Dijk. Van Dijk passing to Reinders. And the Netherlands were looking to make another break for it, through Dumfries, and he was well over the halfway line, but he missed that one. Ronald Koeman listening to his assistant manager as it's a throw-in to England. Ball being thrown to Harry Kane, who's just over the halfway line. Goes to the other side now. Across down the wing to Kyle Walker. Walker, looking for Walker. Who is he going to pass to? He passes to John Stones. Should have played the ball a bit further forward. Bellingham, back down to Stones. Now Kyle Walker. He's over the halfway line. A pass up into the circle to Declan Rice. Rice to Bellingham. Now back towards Stones. Stones passes down the wing to Phil Foden. Foden now back to Stones. Stones towards Declan Rice. Gay, back towards Rice. Now it's with John Stones. England still yet to win a knockout match within 90 minutes. Tonight could well be the chance for them, don't forget, as Bellingham takes the ball briefly. He's almost tackled. He was almost tackled by De Vries, but he was able to hold on to the ball. And the ball has been sent out of the goal area and has been picked up this time by Walker. Walker to Declan Rice, who passes to Walker. Walker back to Stones. Now this time it's with Mark Gay. Gay to John Stones. Back to Gay. Gay to Declan Rice. Rice passing to Phil Foden. It's Foden to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham a little way outside the 18-yard box. Nice with Kieran Trippier. Trippier playing the ball passing to Mainoo, but cut out by the defence. It's now with Walker. Walker to Trippier, who in turn passes to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham trying to dance himself around Reinders, but the ball being played around to Trippier and Rice. Now the ball is being crossed down the wing to Harry Kane. Kane to Bukayo Saka. Less than a minute to go until 45 minutes. The ball is now with Jude Bellingham and saved by Verbruggen, courtesy of after a shot on goal by Kieran Trippier. If the Netherlands hadn't conceded their penalty, if the Netherlands hadn't conceded that penalty to England, they would be going into half-time 1-0 up. But that doesn't mean they're giving up trying for another goal. It's currently Reinders for the Netherlands. 3 minutes have been added on before half-time. So it's now with Schuiten. Schuiten down the wing to Ake and back to Veerman. Veerman to Van Dijk. Van Dijk towards Schuiten. Up the wing it goes to, I couldn't see who, but it goes back down to Van Dijk. In fact, it was De Vries. Veerman back towards Van Dijk. He passes to Bart van Bruggen, who stepped outside his goal momentarily. Ake held off the advances of Saka. The Netherlands managing to keep control of the ball. Van Dijk to Joey Veerman. Veerman crossing up the wing to De Vries. De Vries now. And the ball is now being crossed forward to Simons. It's now with Nathan Ake. Back towards Simons. Simons to Schuiten. The ball's getting a bit further and further away from the 18-yard box. It's Reinders. Reinders passing to, I think that was Wijnaldum, I think. No, he hasn't appeared yet. So it's Dumfries to De Vries. De Vries now passing to Schuiten. Back to De Vries. The ball still being played forward towards the 18-yard box, but tackled by Kyle Walker. It's De Vries. Down towards Virgil van Dijk. The Netherlands trying everything they can to throw England off. It's De Vries. Over the line it goes to Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Good pass to Xavi Simons. Now it's with Ake. Ake passes back to Simons. Now back towards Ake. Nicked by Kyle Walker, but Walker forces him over the line. And that was almost a touch by Cody Gakpo. Gakpo crossing to Ake, and had that setup not been messy, that could well have been the Netherlands' second goal of the evening to ensure that they lead going into half time. It doesn't look like it's going to happen though, as the seconds tick down towards the end of the first half. And Jordan Pickford clears the ball out of goal, and that's it. That's the whistle for half time. The Netherlands caught England napping, but England managed to pull themselves back after a penalty, and they have been locked in combat ever since. Nothing to choose between them. Half time at the BVB Stadion in Dortmund. The Netherlands won. England won. We're going to go for a break, but do join us before the start. But do join us before the start of the second half. Welcome back to the Commentary Hub's coverage of the Netherlands against England at the BVB Stadion in Dortmund. Very intense first half between both sides. The sun is beginning to set in this part of Westphalia as Luke Shaw will likely make a half-time substitution. Still no confirmation yet on whether there will be any half-time substitutions. The players and the match officials making their way back out onto the pitch. Xavi Simons scored the opening goal for the Netherlands in the 7th minute, but about 10 minutes later, England equalised through a penalty, which was unluckily conceded by Denzel Dumfries. The players now back out. The players now back out onto the pitch, and the action in the first half could well spill over into the second half. Although we are hoping for some winners, although we are hoping at least for a 90-minute match winner, as Wout Weghorst comes on in place of Donyell Malen. And Luke Shaw, I was correct, he is substituted in place of Kieran Trippier. So England and the Netherlands have made their first substitution, substitutions before the start of the second half. A very surprising decision for Gareth Southgate to substitute so early on, but it could be the right call as we get ready for the start of the second half. This will be the Netherlands that will kick us off, and we are back underway for the second half between the Netherlands and England. And the Netherlands are playing from right, and so it'll be the Netherlands that are playing from left to right, and England from right to left. The ball now being passed back to Bart Verbruggen in goal. And the Netherlands now playing the ball forward to Simons, although intercepted by England. The ball is now with Luke Shaw. It's Luke Shaw up towards Declan Rice. Now up the wing to John Stones. Stones under pressure from Stefan de Vries. But and I think Wout Weghorst it was who fouled John Stones. Yes, indeed it was. Wout Weghorst just pushed him in the back, and the adverse weather is causing the ground and the rain is causing the ground to be torn up. Free kick given to England. Ball now being played down the wing to Mark Gay. Gay towards Bellingham. Now back to Gay. It's Bellingham once more. He's a little way outside the halfway line, but it goes back to. But he passes back to Mark Gay. Gay to John Stones. Stones to Kobbie Mainoo under pressure from Veerman. And over the line it got, but the ball has gone over the line. England playing in a 2-4-3-1 formation. The Netherlands 4-3-3. And Ronald Koeman is hoping that the Netherlands, his Netherlands side can deliver within the next 43 minutes. So Pickford plays the ball out of goal towards Luke Shaw. It's Shaw, forward cross to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham halted by Stefan de Vries, but this will have given England some degree of hope. And Stefan de Vries did really well to deny Jude Bellingham on that occasion. A goal kick, I should say, has been given to the Netherlands. Ball now being passed to Virgil van Dijk. Now Nathan Ake. The ball it was being played forward towards Cody Gakpo, I believe, but stopped by England and Pickford. Now with Mark Ball is now with Mark Gay. Up the wing to John Stones. Stones has to work fast so that Weghorst doesn't get to the ball, and he does just that very well. The ball is now with Rice. Rice up the wing to Stones. He's closing in on the halfway line. Weghorst closing in on him. And now England trying to play the ball forward, but cleared away by Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo, one of the star players for the Netherlands in recent times. The ball is now with Bukayo Saka, though, for England. He was just inside the 18-yard box, but halted by the Netherlands. The ball now taken by Luke Shaw. It was briefly picked up by Simons. Simons fouled by Luke Shaw. I think he might have tripped him. Luke Shaw lucky to get away with that. It's Jordi Schuiten down the wing to Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries passes to De Vries. De Vries was under pressure from Bellingham, but he did well to pass to Simons. Now back to De Vries. Schuiten that I think was towards Simons, but tackled by Jude Bellingham, who passed to Shaw. Now the ball is with I think that's Rice, but forced out by Weghorst. So that will be a throw in to England. Shaw gets ready to throw. He throws to Mark Gay. Gay passes to Pickford in goal. Pickford steps out of the goal briefly, but he passes to John Stones. 5 minutes into the second half, it remains the Netherlands 1, England 1. It's Kane to Mark Gay, and Gay plays the ball. And Gay, that's a forward cross to Luke Shaw, but he was held off by Denzel Dumfries. Mainoo gives the ball away to the Netherlands, I think, and it's a free kick to the Netherlands. And the referee raises his arm to signal that it is indeed a free kick to the Netherlands, to be taken by Virgil van Dijk. So Van Dijk plays the ball for Van Dijk, takes the free kick towards Denzel Dumfries. Now it's back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Ake. Ake passes to Bart Verbruggen. Verbruggen to Ake, but intercepted by John Stones. Good intercept. Good steal of the ball by him. He passes to Kyle Walker down the wing to Declan Rice. Luke Shaw just outside the halfway line. Now back to Rice. Rice to Walker. He's over the halfway line. Has to hold off Weghorst. Passing to Trippier. Now back to Declan Rice. Rice sprints over the line. He passes to Luke Shaw. Back to Rice. Now it's Luke Shaw again. Shaw to Bellingham. And a pass to Declan Rice. Rice to Mark Gay. Gay towards Walker. Walker passing quickly to Bukayo Saka. Saka back down to Mark Gay. Gay forward cross to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham passing to Phil Foden. Foden to Shaw. Shaw outside the 18-yard box, but cut out, I should say, by Denzel Dumfries. Throw into England. Shaw takes the throw. He throws to Declan Rice. Rice passes to Foden. Back to Rice. Now back towards Foden. Foden outside. Foden over the halfway line. Back to Foden again. Back to Rice again. Now it's back with Foden, who's over the halfway line. Bellingham, Kane, taken by the Netherlands though, and Denzel Dumfries. The ball not being played for. Pass forward to Xavi Simons. Simons outside the 18-yard box, but it's halted by Kobbie Mainoo. And over the line it goes. I think that might have been Reinders. Who had the ball initially. And Xavi Simons very disappointed not to play the ball further afield. Luke Shaw to take the throw for England. And everyone looking very tense and focused. Ball headed by De Vries. De Vries to Kane. De Vries loses the ball to Kane, and Bellingham picks it up. It's now back with it's now been passed back down the field to Kobbie Mainoo. Mainoo still with the ball though, but it goes over the line. He shouldn't have done that. I don't think he should have done that. He should have passed us. He should have at least passed to somebody else instead of trying to do it on his own. Fair play to him for trying. It's Dumfries to take the throw for the Netherlands. He throws to Weghorst, but Weghorst concedes the ball to England. But it's back with the Netherlands now. Dumfries passing down the field to De Vries. Now Bart Verbruggen. Verbruggen passes to Stefan De Vries. Now back towards Verbruggen. Van Dijk shouting to his teammates. Ball now being played forward to Dumfries, but was intercepted by Declan Rice. The Dutch were able to snaffle it away from him at the last possible moment, though. But conceded once again to England and Mark Gay. It's Gay to John Stones. Now back to Gay. Up the wing again to Stones. Now Kyle Walker. The ball being played forward over the halfway line, was aiming for Bukayo Saka, but intercepted really well by Nathan Ake. Ake passes to Dumfries. The ball is now with Wout Weghorst. Weghorst passes to Simons. The ball being played forward to Gakpo, but halted by Luke Shaw. It's now with Kyle Walker. Walker passes to Stones. Mainoo back to Walker. Stones. Phil Foden to Declan Rice. Now back down the wing to Bukayo Saka. No, Mark Gay. It's Bellingham to Rice. Now back to Mainoo. It's Bellingham. Shaw. Back to Mark Gay, who's over the halfway line. It's Mainoo. Up the wing to Declan Rice. He's inside the halfway line circle. Ball is now with Phil Foden. It's Foden to Stones. And Kyle Walker, although he's got Weghorst right behind him. It's Walker trying to keep the ball inside the line. He's doing just that. And down the field it goes. Back to Mark Gay. 57 minutes gone. It still remains the Netherlands 1, England 1. Mark Gay up the field to John Stones. He's playing the ball forward to Kyle Walker. Walker was, I think, aiming for Bukayo Saka, but cut out by the Netherlands. They're lining up. They're going to try and line up for another try, though. It's Walker. It's Mainoo to Stones. Now Mark Gay, who's over the halfway line. Mark Gay trying to make a run for it, but he has to pass quickly to Harry Kane. Kane to Kyle Walker. Walker passes quickly to Foden. Bellingham was trying to signal for Foden to cross down to him, but no way was that going to happen. And the ball is going to go over the line for a throw. But something happened to De Vries, which I didn't see. So the ball is now currently with Luke Shaw, who's a little way over the halfway line. Passes to Mark Gay. Gay to Bellingham and Foden. Foden passes back to Kane. Kane tries to hold on, but concedes to Vernon. Bierman, I should say. Throw-in given. A throw-in will be given, and it will be Luke Shaw to throw for England. Throws to Mark Gay. It's Gay to Stones. Now back towards Gay. Back now with Walker. Gay to Jude Bellingham. Now back to Kyle Walker. Walker passes quickly to John Stones. Stones to Declan Rice. Now back down the wing to Gay. Shaw up the wing to Jude Bellingham. Now further up the wing, this time back to Kyle Walker. Walker passes to Stones over the halfway line to Bellingham. Now back to Stones. And Stones, forward cross to Phil Foden, but it's over the line. And the Netherlands retake the ball. It's with Cody Gakpo this time. Gakpo doing really well to hold on. And a downwards pass to Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries passes to Vietnam, but over the line. But his shot was too powerful. But his shot was too powerful. Should have been a bit closer, and that would have been the chance for the Netherlands to retake the lead. All is now with Declan Rice. Rice passes to Kyle Walker. Walker back to Rice, and out of the goal area towards Mark Gay. It's Gay to Foden. Foden holding off the advances of Veerman. Veerman loses the ball to Stones. The ball is now with Kyle Walker. Walker to Declan Rice. Declan Rice holding onto the ball. Down the wing it goes to Mark Gay. Gay to Foden. Foden to Jude Bellingham. Now back towards Phil Foden. Foden to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw passes to Declan Rice. Declan Rice is a little way outside the 18-yard box. And so is Luke Shaw. Shaw passes back to Rice. Rice towards Foden, but almost taken by Javi Simons for the Netherlands. And he's complaining about something to the referee. The referee appears to concur with him. And this is what it was. Did he? I think I actually called it wrong there. Foden's shirt was pulled. Foden's shirt was pulled, but I think that might have been Shooten. I'm a bit lost as to who did what actually. I'll try and establish it for you as a Shooten passes to Verbruggen, and the ball now being crossed up the wing to Virgil van Dijk. It's Van Dijk to Ake. Now back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to De Vries. Now the ball is with Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries. Forward pass to Simons, but cut out by Jordan Pickford. It's now with Rice. Rice passes to Mark Gay, but over the line it's over the line. It will be an England throw to be taken by Jude Bellingham. Bellingham throws, but gives the ball away to the Netherlands. Van Dijk to De Vries, and De Vries pass to Simons, but I think he may have been fouled by Mark Gay. Mark Gay, remember, just came back from suspension, and he has conceded a free kick to the Netherlands. And the referee stopping play for something. Or was he trying to get Vietnam into the correct position to take the free kick? I think Vietnam wants to go further back. This decision could well be costly, but we shall see what comes of this free kick. Joey Veerman stands behind the ball. He raises his arm to signal that he's ready. Takes a run and fires it into the 18-yard box. But missed opportunity by Virgil van Dijk. And unlucky for him, and very unlucky for him not to get the second goal for the Netherlands. Palmed away by Jordan Pickford, and this has given the Netherlands a corner. Can they try and get the second goal from this angle? Veerman raises his arm and kicks the ball into the 18-yard box, but over the bar it goes, and Cody Gakpo's frustration shows. And in fact, it was Denzel Dumfries. He knows that it could well have been the goal that the Netherlands need, and Virgil van Dijk will also be feeling the frustration. And it's not just those two, but the Netherlands fans as well. And Memphis Depay looks on disconsolately, knowing that he could well have contributed more had he stayed on instead of being substituted. As I understand, he was substituted because of injury. Now the ball is still firmly with the Netherlands, but not for long. Play has been stopped. Something has happened to Declan Rice by the looks of it. We'll try and work this out. In fact, it was John Stones, and that was an elbow into the jaw from Wout Weghorst, and Ronald Koeman can't believe it. But John Stones, he's back up on his feet. He appears to be all right. There are no words between Stones and Weghorst. It'll be an England free kick. Free kick taken by England. It's Bellingham. Passes to Kobbie Mainoo. And up the wing to Bukayo Saka. Saka under pressure from Ake. But Saka does well to pass to Walker. Walker to Mainoo. Back towards Saka. And the ball sent forward. Cleared away, though, by Stefan De Vries. De Vries to Schuiten. Now it's with Cody Gakpo. Gakpo trying to go around Saka. Can't quite do it. He passes to Ake. Now the ball is still remains with the Netherlands. It's Schuiten over the halfway line to Stefan De Vries. De Vries to Xavi Simons. Now Virgil van Dijk on the left-hand side. Back down to Tijani Reinders. It's Reinders down the wing to Dumfries. Dumfries passes to De Vries. Now the ball has been played up the wing to Ake. It's Ake passing to Gakpo. Gakpo crossing into the 18-yard box, but saved once again by Pickford. The Netherlands have had more opportunities at goal in the second half so far than England. In fact, it was punched away by Pickford, and that has given the Netherlands another corner. They couldn't get anything, and they couldn't get anything out of it in the last one. Will they have more luck this time? 68 minutes gone. The Netherlands won. England won is the latest score, but that could change. And the corner taking a bit of time to be set up. And it's Veerman. He runs up, kicks the ball into the 18-yard box, but saved by Pickford. And the referee not happy with the referee isn't happy with the corner. Maybe he wants it to be taken again. It's that, and I think something must have happened inside the 18-yard box. It was an incident between Stones and Weghorst. They won't leave each other alone. No corner to be retaken though. Play does resume though. It's John Stones just outside the goal area, approaching the centre circle. Passes to Kobbie Mainoo. The Netherlands have England have completed 438 passes. The Netherlands 253, but that still doesn't. But it still does nothing in terms of the score. I'd say that England are falling just behind the Netherlands in terms of who has the ball most, but they are still proving to be resilient to the Dutch force. The Netherlands fans still in good voice tonight, but Rice managed to take the ball for England after a poorly timed kick by Van Dijk. The Netherlands have the ball again, though, through Reinders. Reinders to Nathan Ake. Back towards Reinders. Now Van Dijk out of the goal area towards Stefan de Vries. De Vries to Simons. Now back towards de Vries. De Vries now passing to I think that was I couldn't see who, but now it's being played forward to Simons. Simons to Cody Gakpo by the looks of it. But it's now back with Simons. Simons passing quickly to Veerman. Veerman to no, in fact it was Reinders. Reinders back towards Simons. Simons to Veerman, and up the wing to Nathan Ake. Ake passing to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Veerman. And Weghorst gets caught up with Jude Bellingham, and Bellingham will be given a yellow card. And I think he deserves that. In fact, no, and in fact, it wasn't Weghorst who he got tangled up with. It was Stefan de Vries. And that will have given the Netherlands a free kick. But Dumfries receives the ball off Reinders. Reinders to Van Dijk, who passes swiftly to Ake. Now it's with Veerman, taken away by England. Mainoo under pressure from Gakpo. Gakpo fouls Mainoo, and Mainoo looks as though he doesn't. And Mainoo looks as though he doesn't know what's hit him. Gakpo tried to get the ball off Mainoo, but so that was a mistimed tackle. Bit of a clunky move. This Stones to Kyle Walker. Now being played forward to Declan Rice, I think it was, but Rice has come off worse. He's down on the ground. It's Luke Shaw. Rice trying to get back up on his feet, or was it Kieran Trippier? No, I think it might have been Kieran. No, I think it might have been Phil Foden. No, it was Phil Foden. got there in the end. It's John Stones. Stones passing to Mark Gay. Gay to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham passing to Kyle Walker. Now the ball is being played forward to Bukayo Saka. Saka fouled from behind by Nathan Ake. I think that, or was it, or was he hit in the face? We'll try and work it out. We'll try and work it out momentarily. And that was indeed a hand to the face by Nathan Ake. Bit of a clumsy challenge, that. Bukayo Saka understandably aggrieved. But it's Verbruggen clearing the ball out of the goal. Weghorst had his shirt pulled by Mark Gay. Will the referee look at this? I don't know. And Cody Gakpo was fouled. Cody Gakpo was fouled just as he was trying to make a break towards goal. The referee says no free kick. But will this play to England's advantage? The ball went over the line, and that will be a free kick to the Netherlands. And Gakpo, really poor challenge by Kyle Walker. And as I suspected, the Netherlands will take the free kick through Denzel Dumfries. And Dumfries throws towards Veerman. Veerman to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo passes back to Reinders. Now back towards Cody Gakpo. Reinders again. Reinders this time to Schuiten. Schuiten passes further down, I should say, to De Vries. Now it's back towards Reinders. Reinders a little way outside the 18-yard box, back to Dumfries. Now back to Reinders. Reinders under pressure from Bellingham. He passes to Veerman. Schuiten now back towards Dumfries. Schuiten once more, who in turn passes to Veerman. Veerman almost concedes to Harry Kane, but the Netherlands managed to hold on. The ball's now inside the AC. The ball's now inside the centre circle, but is passed quickly back out to Schuiten. It's Schuiten to Xavi Simons. Simons to Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries to Veerman. Now it's back with Simons, back to Veerman. Veerman to Van Dijk, who was just outside the centre circle. Ake. Forward pass up the field to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo back towards Ake. The ball is now inside the 18-yard box, headed out by Declan Rice. Now the ball is caught by Schuiten. Schuiten passes to Bart Verbruggen, who has stepped out of his goal. All this now with Nathan Ake. It's Ake to a Veerman. Veerman with the ball for the Netherlands. Swiftly passing to Schuiten, who in turn passes to Stefan De Vries. De Vries passes up the wing to Veerman. Now the ball is with Nathan Ake. Veerman it was actually still with Veerman. Veerman forward cross to Gakpo. Gakpo holding off Walker. Now the ball is inside the 18-yard box. Can the Dutch make it 2? No! And Xavi Simons again denied by the hands of Jordan Pickford. Well timed. He was in the right place at the right time, but it just was not to be. And the Netherlands fans can't believe it either. Ball now given to Luke Shaw, but sent over the line by Xavi Simons. And it'll be a throw into England. And Gareth Southgate talking to one of the substitutes. That looks to me like it's number 19, Ollie Watkins. Could Ollie Watkins be coming on within the next 12 minutes? 78 minutes gone. It still remains the Netherlands 1, England 1. You're listening to the Commentary Hub with me, Nicholas Jones. We're also live on the Commentary Hub too, JB Sports and Focus on Football. We're also live on Ross P. Vernon _92. That's Ross Vernon's personal Twitch channel. As Luke Shaw tries to make a break for it for England, but denied by the Dutch defence. It's Kyle Walker. Walker passes to Declan Rice. Rice down the wing to Mark Gahey. Gahey to John Stones. Now passing to Declan Rice. Rice towards Phil Foden. Now it's with Bukayo Saka. And Saka sends it in. England have taken the lead. But the referee isn't pleased, and or is it, or will the goal stand? No, it will stand for England. Well, it is a Bukayo Saka goal now, and Saka just sent it in without asking. Difficult to say whether the referee will. Difficult to say. And the referee making some hands, and the referee making some signals. Will it go? And in fact, it will be a substitution. I'm just so confused right now. As Kane and Foden make way. And in fact, the goal has been disallowed. It's been disallowed. So it will go back. So it will go back to 1-1. Bukayo Saka, lovely goal, but unlucky to be denied. As Ollie Watkins and Cole Palmer will make their way onto the pitch. Would Bukayo Saka have been just a fraction offside? And Harry Kane, I'd say he needed to come off. Remember, he sustained that cramp. He sustained a bit of cramp in the last match against Switzerland. So to have him subbed off with around 10 minutes to go is the right thing to do. Mark Gay passing to Jordan Pickford. In fact, we gather that Saka was offside, and despite initial disagreements, from the England number 7, the linesman was right with his call. England have to shake that off quickly. England have to shake that off quickly and get that goal in so that the game does not go into extra time, which it may well do. Stones to to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham passes to Pickford. Now down the wing it goes to Bukayo Saka. No. Mark Gay. Gay passes back towards Bellingham, and up the wing it goes to John Stones. Stones looking for a forward cross by the looks of it. He passes quickly to Cole Palmer, but Palmer passes back to Stones. Ball now over the halfway line. It's Luke Shaw passing to Mark Gay. Gay to Ollie Watkins, but given away to the Netherlands. It's Schuiten to Reinder, to Tijani Reinders. Reinders, Ake. Now Jordi Schuiten. Schuiten passing it to Stefan de Vrij. Now Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk to Schuiten, back towards Van Dijk. 82.5 minutes gone. It still remains the Netherlands 1, England 1, despite Bukayo Saka initially giving England the lead for about 30 seconds. De Vries passing to Verbruggen in goal. Now the ball is with Tijani Reinders. Reinders trying to play the ball forwards. He passes to Ake. Now the ball is being passed this time towards Gakpo. Gakpo inside the 18-yard box. It's Wout Weghorst. And Wout Weghorst, I think, just ran in. And Wout Weghorst, I think, just ran into John Stones. Weghorst, in fact, ran into Marc Guéhi. And that was a nasty kick in the chest by the looks of it. And but nothing comes of it. Weghorst lucky not to be booked, in my opinion. It's Stones to Rice. Rice down the wing to Marc Guéhi. Now it's with Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw passes to Guéhi. Now this time the ball is with John Stones, and Stones playing the ball forward to Ollie Watkins, but cut off by the Netherlands. It's Schuiten to Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries trying to tug Jude Bellingham's shirt, but the referee has called a halt to proceedings. I think the shirt pulling might be a reason why. I mean, might be the reason why, and it's given England a free kick. Luke Shaw to take. He passes to Marc Guéhi. Now Guéhi passes to Kobbie Mainoo. Mainoo concedes to the Netherlands. It's Xavi Simons. Simons up the wing to Gakpo. Gakpo fouled by Bukayo Saka. And will that be a free kick to the Netherlands with 5 minutes to go? Saka, I think might have just gotten the lightest of touches to him, and it was enough just to send him down. And a free kick has been given to the Netherlands, and that lightest of touches will have resulted in a yellow card for Bukayo Saka. He was offside. He was offside a little earlier, but that foul has given him a yellow card. And if he doesn't watch out, he'll definitely miss the final if England go through. It will be Joey Veerman to take the free kick for the Netherlands. They have to make this free kick count. In it goes into the 18-yard box, but Nathan Ake believed to have been fouled inside the 18-yard box, pushed down to the ground by Declan Rice. And Wout Weghorst just inside the 6-yard box. And another yellow card has been dished out, this time towards Virgil van Dijk. I think that might have been for dissent. Or did he simulate? Or did he simulate? Difficult to tell, really. But I have a feeling that it was more. I have a feeling it was more dissent towards the referee. And with time running out, this game could well go to extra time. It's Pickford to pick the ball up, and he rolls it out to John Stones. Stones passes to Marc Guéhi. Guéhi, this time to Guéhi. It goes over the halfway line to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham passing to, I think that's Watkins. Watkins towards Marc Guéhi. Now Kyle Walker, this time to Bukayo Saka, who has to hold off Ake. He does so. Saka still managing to hold on to the ball. Playing the ball. That's a forward cross to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw enters the 18-yard box. Watkins misses. Now it's the turn of Cole Palmer, but it's over the crossbar. and for Cole Palmer, what a wonder goal that could have been, and that will have sent England through to the Euro 2024 final with just minutes to spare. His shot was too wide on closer inspection, and that means that extra time is getting ever and ever more closer for both England and the Netherlands. Bart Verbruggen will kick the ball. Bart Verbruggen will kick the ball out of goal, and he forwards it towards Wout Weghorst. Gakpo after the ball. It's Cody Gakpo. Play still goes on, or does it? No, it's being ruled out against the Netherlands, and Ronald Koeman understandably not happy. And Gakpo, clear foul on Mark Gay. The ball is now back with England through John Stones and to Kyle Walker, passing it to Cole Palmer. Palmer this time to Declan Rice, who's just outside the centre circle. The ball goes over the halfway line to Palmer though, and Reinders trying to get the ball off but failing to do so. As Stones passes to Jordan Pickford. We now have some 30 seconds to go until 90 minutes are up. Pickford passing the ball out to John Stones. Stones passing to Declan Rice. Rice to Cole Palmer. It's Palmer. This time to Ollie Watkins. Can Ollie Watkins pull something out of the bag? He can! And that's got. And this time the goal is genuine. And superb finish by Ollie Watkins to pull it out of the bag. And this will surely give England the victory to go through to the Euro 2024 final. Right at the death, if you like to call it. We're now into the 90th minute, but that does not matter. What an amazing finish by Watkins. Just timed it right to perfection and sent it into the bottom left corner. 2 minutes have been added on, but that doesn't matter. England surely on their way to the Euro 2024 final. And coincidentally, Xavi Simons has been booked for dissent towards the referee. He was likely claiming that the goal wasn't genuine when in fact it was. And a couple of Netherlands substitutions are about to be made, and this is where things have started to go downhill for the Netherlands. And also, I think Bukayo Saka will be substituted as well. But is that really needed? Is it really needed? We are now into the 92nd minute as we wait, as Saka will make way for number 14, and that is Ezri Konsa, and also coming off Kobbie Mainoo as well. And Bukayo Saka gets the round of applause, even though he didn't get the goal he wanted. And I have to correct myself. It was 90 plus 1. It was 90 plus 1 that the goal. It was 90 plus 1 that the goal went in. So So let me just show you that one, yeah. And this is going to be really tough for me to make my man of the match as Simons and Dumfries come off, and also Brobby and Xerxes come on. And you know what? Because of what just happened, I'm going to give my player of the match, as sponsored by Commentary Services, to Ollie Watkins for that superb goal. So well done to him. The Netherlands are running out of time to pull this one back. There has been a bit of a delay in play though, and they have failed to use that to their advantage. Conor Gallagher, one of the substitutes, to come on, but and straight away yellow card has been given to one of the Netherlands players. I think that might have been the substitute Beerman. The ball is now being played. The ball is now currently with Schuiten. Schuiten playing the ball forward to, I think, Cody Gakpo. But England doing really well to hold on. We are now into the 90. We're now into the 90 plus 4 minutes. And the Netherlands have to throw everything but the kitchen sink at England if they are to take this game into extra time. It's Cody Gakpo with the long-range shot. Long-range cross, I should say, but kept out by England. The ball is now with Jude Bellingham. It's Bellingham for England and fouled by Beerman. Beerman, I think, realizes what he's done. Just, I think, clipped him on the foot, and down he went. And the players that came off were Kobbie Mainoo and Bukayo Saka, and Gallagher and Ezri Konsa were the players that came on. And we're now just waiting for, and we're now into the 90 plus 5 minute. We're still waiting for the referee to blow his whistle, and there it is, and that is it. Took longer than expected, but got there in the end. England are through to the European Championships final, and in normal time as well. For the Netherlands, they did all they could. But it just wasn't to be. Gareth Southgate, he is one happy man, and that is short. And this will not only bring a smile to his face, but also to the faces of many across the nation. Ollie Watkins with that finish, and Derek Jones says, "In the final, indeed." And there's your confirmation. England through to the Euro 2024 final, where they will face Spain at the Olympia Stadion in Berlin. Join us then for our coverage of the final on July the 14th. I will be presenting, and on commentary duties will be Paul James and likely Russ Vernon. We will let you know close to the time. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. And you can also follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1. So follow our social media channels, as we will keep you up to date with who will be doing what in the final. But in the meantime, let's celebrate England reaching the final of Euro 2024. They failed 3 years ago. Can they do it this time? Join us there. Join us on Sunday. Until then, have a great rest of your week, and good night.